EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Escapes the defender. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they're controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Ready? Now Young going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The Panthers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only Week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. It's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Prescott to throw it. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Now Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Exit 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, Young. Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Dak on the option left. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
One of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
On the ready. At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Young to throw it. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Young on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now here's Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Young looks to throw on first down. He's got Mingo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And to the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another. Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Second down, Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
A play fake. Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hey, Red.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the red zone now, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Young takes it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Dallas.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the maneuverability.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
1st down, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Cooks has it over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Panthers 35, Cowboys 27.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing, Young. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Set, ready.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young here to throw. His throw incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Now Dak. Into the hands of Cooks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Panthers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.